Set the oven to 350 here. I'm hosting a winemaker's dinner, and I'm making a meal with robust flavors to complement some great red wines. I'll prepare everything here and then heat it all up at the winery. To serve alongside that 3-onion couscous, I'm doing parsnips baked with Moroccan spices. And it's the spices that'll really wake up the spice and fruit notes in the red wine. I find, as a rule, parsnips work well with hearty flavors. They're great in a stew and will be fantastic beside the rack of lamb. So that the parsnips match the intensity of the wine and to heighten the flavors, I've got a Moroccan spice blend. I'll start with my whole spices, some cumin seed, and coriander seed. Those are the anchor spices in a Moroccan blend. And then a little bit of whole black pepper. I'll crush these spices up. But you can also do this blend with ground spices. And because I'm doing a spice blend, I'm going to now measure the ground spices into my crushed whole ones. Ground ginger, and of course cinnamon, and just a hint of ground clove. What's important at this point, whether using spices that you've purchased whole and ground yourself or using ground spices, is that you get some heat at them and toast them. You can even toast ground spices. And I'm using a combination of oils, a little splash of olive oil, and then to add complexity, because that's what this meal is about, a little walnut oil. The nut oil adds such a richness and depth of character. The heat and the oil instantly draws out the fragrance and intensity of those spices. So I want the spice notes to come out of the red wine very well too. A little salt and pepper. Just a splash more of that walnut oil over the parsnips. Like the couscous, I can fully cook the parsnips and just reheat them when I need to serve them. Just 30 minutes at 350. While my parsnips cook, I'll make a little citronette to serve with a green salad alongside our lamb with the couscous and the parsnips. And a citronette is a little different than a regular vinaigrette because I use lemon juice instead of vinegar. A traditional vinaigrette with the intensity of vinegar can sometimes set off the wine and make it taste off or hide or mask flavors. Lemon juice doesn't have that effect. Just a touch of Dijon mustard to bind the lemon juice with the oil. And I follow the same ratio as I do a traditional vinaigrette. 3 parts oil to 2 parts lemon juice. And because I have this lovely walnut oil here, I'll just add a splash of that. To have a bite or two of salad with the citronette in between tasting wines is a nice way to cleanse the palate before you go on to the next wine. You can smell those parsnips already. It's going to be a lovely evening at the winery.